Hi guys, my name is Karen and welcome to my channel. Welcome back to us, including myself, after having been gone for at least a year. I have actually truly missed doing this, sharing my passion for fragrance with everyone, and I wanted to do my usual video where I talk to you face to face, but a lot of things are going on and things have been crazy, hectic, schedules are erratic, and I just couldn't put my schedule together. And so that is why I kind of paused for a while and wasn't able to do any videos. But I thought I'd show you this new perfume release that I got, and I couldn't wait to share it with you. That's why I'll have to do this kind of video for now. So, in today's video, I will be sharing with you a new release timely for the upcoming summer. And I know a lot of you might be interested to hear a review because there isn't a lot available online. I mean, I tried to search to myself in the past weeks and I wasn't able to see a lot of reviews. I was kind of hoping that I don't have to actually really blind buy it without having any idea as to how it would smell. But because I couldn't find a lot of reviews, I did find a few. Um, I settled with just, getting it online. So that is why we're gonna talk about this perfume just a little bit more today. As you may have seen in the thumbnail, I'm referring to none other than this new release from Zara, and this is Zara Red Temptation Summer. Now, this is how the bottle looks like. I'm sorry, it's kind of crumpled because um, it was shipped from the UK to the Philippines where I live. But this is how the bottle looks like. I don't think that Zara boxes are especially impressive. This one is a red box, a very thin one that easily gets crumpled, but that's okay because considering the price, can't really expect much from it. But this is what it looks like, Zara Red Temptation, and this is where it says summer. And the one that I got is an 18 ml bottle. This is the biggest bottle that they have. And this is how the bottle looks like. This, I believe, looks the same as the bottle of the original Zara Red Temptation. I don't have any idea how winter, the other flanker, smells like. I didn't get that one because it just wouldn't fit in my country. But this one, the summer edition, I think is something that could fit in our country's weather here in the Philippines. I initially tried to order this from Zara US, but it was sold out. So I ended up ordering from Zara UK and shipping through shipping cart. And as usual, it got to me with no problems and maybe a week more or less. I already got the package from the US through shipping cart, so that's a great thing. I always have a great experience with shipping cart. I have no problems. There are no unexpected delays. I know that they're encountering some challenges now with their US shipping cart, but other than that, everything works well with UK and Australia, where I usually ship from. Now, I'm gonna read you the notes for this Red Temptation Summer and describe to you how it smells and my brief review based on my initial wear test. I only wore this once and at home so that I could wear test it for a whole day um, without necessarily having to sweat a lot because it's summer's already starting here, so I can actually really feel the humidity, whether it's daytime or nighttime here. So I tested it indoors is when I wore it. Now, first off, this was released this year, and I was under the impression that it would be a BR540 dupe, but more fresh as it's for the summer. And here are the notes. The top notes listed in Fragrantica are lychee and raspberry. In the mid, it has rose petals and peony. And at the base, it has amber, praline, and musk. This is described as an amber floral fragrance, which I agree it is. And upon first spray, uh, in my experience, this opens up juicy. It's very fruity and tart, not necessarily sour, but juicy and tart, like a fresh fruit. And it smells really fresh, kind of watery, probably because of the lychee. And then after a couple of minutes, it immediately goes into the floral part where you can smell the peony. So I'm smelling peony, a hint of rose, but definitely the peony to my nose is stronger. And there is just an OG, a hint of the OG peeking through as it goes through the middle part of the fragrance. Now, based on my wear test, because I took notes, it took about 10 to 15 minutes on my skin for it to develop and settle to its base, which is where you'll find the similarity to the OG Red Temptation, or where it kind of smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. There is a hint at the base, but not completely a Baccarat Rouge smell. So I don't smell any raspberry in this. Unfortunately, I've been looking for it because I like that note. And there are also no sugary, resinous, medicinal-like smell like in the BR 540. So clearly, this is not a dupe of the OG, but truly a flanker. It is indeed a summer flanker to Red Temptation, the OG. It's like Red Temptation made fresher by adding a tart juice and fresh flowers. Now, if any one of you owns or you're familiar with Ex-Nihilo's Fleur Narcotique, then that is how the opening smells like, with a little hint of Delina because of the lychee, and maybe because of the combination of lychee and floral. But that's just a hint. It's not a dupe for Delina. It is like a combination of Ex Nihilo's Fleur Narcotic and then just a drop of Delina. And at the base is a fresher, non-resinous version of Red Temptation, the OG, or BR 540, in my opinion. Now, for me, it is a perfect flanker on its own, because it has its own personality. And I'd say that instead of Fleur Narcotique, which I'm not so crazy about, this might be more full bottle worthy for me. So for those who are not blown away by Fleur Narcotique, and especially considering the price, you may just want to get this bottle instead because it's that smell plus more, because it has that hint of BR 540 or the Red Temptation OG. Now, as far as longevity, this wore about 4 to 6 hours on my skin, 6 hours or more on clothing. But as with all Zara perfumes, in my opinion and in my experience with all the Zara perfumes, this does not project as well. So this smells strong. Sillage and projection is strong upon the first spray, maybe after 10 to 15 minutes. When it starts settling down, it becomes a little bit, it sits closer to the skin. You will have a decent scent bubble you can smell all throughout the day, but it's not like you're gonna leave a trail when you walk, for everybody else to smell. They would probably they have to be at arm's length from you for them to be able to smell this. But do note, however, that I am not an oversprayer. I usually just spray 6 to 8 sprays at a time. And for me, that is enough. And maybe that's also why I'm getting that kind of performance. But where I live, I would say that that is enough because I'm not the type who wants to smell sticky or cloying throughout the day, considering our humidity here in Manila. So this bottle, by the way, retails at Zara UK. That's where I got it because it's sold out in the US for £22. And you may just check out shipping cart for their rates because it varies by the weight. So it's pretty affordable, and considering the smell, the scent itself, and the performance, I'm really okay with this bottle. I'm willing to spend that much money, and even the shipping cart air shipping fee, I am able and willing to pay for it, even again if I have to order, because it's a good perfume. Now, for those who might be wondering, do I like this? All in all, yes, I do, because it fits perfectly with our humid weather. It's fresh enough to be worn and sprayed all over the your body, and sweet enough but doesn't leave you feeling or smelling sticky sweet, which is kind of my issue with BR 540. And whether you can get both this and Red Temptation, the OG, yes, because they're different enough from each other. And so if you want to have both, then you can very well do so. Plus, it's very affordable, so there's no waste in that. Is it blind buy safe? For me, I would say yes. It's hard to not like this. There's no annoying smell about this Zara Red Temptation Summer. The tartness part is fresh. The floral part is pleasing. It doesn't give any allergies to me. The base where the amber is, it's just enough so that it could hold and give this perfume a better performance for a freshie. So I will probably do a comparison video between this and the OG, or even together with Fleur Narcotique and BR 540 very very soon, so do watch out for that. But for now, that is all that I can share with you, and I hope that this somehow helps you decide whether to blind buy this new release and if it is something that you'd appreciate. And I'd like to thank you all so much for watching, and please don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe to help my channel grow. I will see you again next time, and until then, stay safe. Thank you. Bye.